of course, there are many other examples that we would be happy to share, and certainly, look forward to speaking to you going forward should you have an interest to find out more about Fortanix. In terms of the Fortanix platform, we have two main areas that we currently focus on. One is Data Security Manager. You may have seen that short video we were playing at the start of the session here today. And our second area that we focus on is called Confidential Computing Manager. So with regards to these particular areas, Data Security Manager, we typically see customers leveraging us for HSM modernization. So they might be looking to centralize the management of all cryptographic services. They might want to leverage existing HSMs, but centralize the management of those. We're also seeing a very large increase in customers looking to leverage us for enterprise multi-cloud key management, so unified solutions across all cloud applications. Many large enterprise customers have multiple cloud applications that they leverage, and ensuring that they manage the keys from each of those cloud infrastructures centrally really helps them to gain efficiency, but also ensure that those keys are managed, that they are rotated, that they know who has access to those keys, and ensure the correct key lifecycle management is in place to ensure the utmost security. Database encryption is also another very popular use case we're seeing with customers. We see a number of our financial customers leveraging us to do large-scale TDE using standard protocols, and this allows to unify our solution across all database platforms. We also understand that for customers to become ISO 27001 certified, they need to have an external key management with regards to both their databases and their cloud solutions, and not store the keys alongside their database or in their cloud applications as well. So leveraging Fortanix to do that for them. Tokenization is another very important area that we're seeing customers uptake. And really, this allows us to protect that sensitive PII data. And this is also known as format preserving encryption. And typically where we see this is around customers who leverage us for payments. You might see this when you pay with a credit card, how your credit card is anonymized and only the last 4 digits are made available. That can be used for customers to still enable search on particular PII data without releasing all of that data and information in one go, and also allowed for privileged access. So in some companies, certain individuals may only be able to see part of that information, where other individuals, management, senior management, and executives might be able to see all of it. So we're able to provide this tokenization at many different levels in the organizations. Confidential computing is something that is really quite unique at the moment, and something that Fortanix has been built on. All of our DSM SaaS platform is built on our confidential compute infrastructure, and that's around confidential data sharing and collaboration. We might call it confidential collaboration in some areas, but essentially what that does is it provides secure data access in secure enclaves and allows our customers to manage data in a secure environment that is in use. And we're typically seeing this around applications like confidential AI and confidential search. From a confidential AI perspective, a lot of companies are leveraging AI and to make better decisions. However, this requires training the algorithms and pulling all of that important data into one central location. This can pose security risks by having all of this very, very, very important information in a central location. However, leveraging confidential computing and confidential collaboration, we can allow customers to bring their data to a central location and keep it completely safe and protected by securing it in an enclave and allowing them to encrypt that data in use. Lastly, I'd like to talk about a new product that we released just at the end of last year. This product was called Key Insight, and we released this at the AWS reInvent event that occurred, I think it was in November. This is a really, really powerful tool that we're seeing for our customers, and everybody that we've spoken to about this so far has shown tremendous interest. Because what Key Insight does is it allows customers to know more about their existing environments. One of the hardest things customers have to do is understand, what they actually have in their environments, particularly when they're leveraging, various cloud service providers and the ability for different departments to have different cloud instances and manage their own infrastructure in that way. It makes it hard for IT to actually know what they have and how to protect it, and is it protected to the appropriate levels. So what Key Insight does is Key Insight will, first of all, it will discover. It will crawl the cloud service providers and discover any keys and selected data assets and find vulnerabilities. Then it will provide that visibility to the customer around what their security posture is, to understand how well encrypted and to find unencrypted assets, and also give us some compliance reporting. The dashboard you're seeing on the right there is the discovery dashboard. So this is after Fortanix has crawled the cloud service provider's environment. This was what it has come back with. In this particular customer, it shows how many AWS accounts they have. They have 1,121 keys across 35 services. It shows how many services are protected, unprotected, or unknown, and gives them an idea as to what is in their environment. The second dashboard that we show is the assessment. And this is really where we give the customers the ability to understand what their security posture is, i.e., how secure they are. So you can see on this particular dashboard, it gives a security assessment score of 86. And just to the right of that, it tells the customer how they derived that score. So 75% of keys are externally managed. So that's given an orange tick, which means not bad. 90% of services are encrypted. That's a green tick, which means great, you're in a safer area. However, only 40% of keys are compliant. You see that has a red tick, which means that's something that they will need to address. It shows the compliance violations for this particular customer in their specific area and region. It shows the number of service violations, and also the DSM and policy violations and key violations. Now, the wonderful thing about this particular product with Key Insight is not only can we show you this, but we can then enable customers to remediate or fix the problems that we solve here, because this feeds back into our DSM platform, Data Security Manager platform, and we can then help those customers encrypt what is not encrypted, to upgrade obsolete algorithms, rotate old keys and enforce policies to ensure that this particular customer's security posture is improved and ensure that that data security is where it needs to be. So in short, a couple of key takeaways around Fortanix is, one, we are a platform and we provide a platform approach to data security. And what this allows customers to do is to build efficiencies into their environment. We had a recent discussion with a CTO at a very, very large, very high profile Australian government department. And his comment to us was, I don't get efficiencies by removing people from my organization. I get efficiencies by reducing the number of vendors and applications that I have to manage. And that's super important. And this is something that Fortanix can do for you also, because we can centrally manage your data security needs, your keys, encryption, tokenization, and allow you to centrally manage that from a singular platform, rather than having to manage point solutions across your entire organization. So we certainly hope that you found this interesting, that you found an interest in Fortanix, and I would love to encourage you to please reach out to Pak Chandradi and the team at Trinet and the team at ACA, and we'd love to meet with you very soon and talk in more detail about how Fortanix, Trinet, and ACA can help you with your environment and making sure that we keep private things private within your organizations. Thank you so much.